All right, unit 4.7, rectangles. All right, so not much is going to change from 4.6 to 4.7. Some of the rules are the same. We're going to add a few new rules, but pretty much the same concept, right? So, properties of rectangles. Rectangles have the same properties of parallelograms, right? So what were our rules? Rule number 1, opposite sides are congruent. Rule number 2, opposite angles are congruent. Diagonal angles, opposite angles. I'm going to say it exact, right? Rule number 2, opposite angles are congruent. Rule number 3, consecutive angles are supplementary. So side-by-side angles have to total up to 180. And diagonals bisect each other. So if there's a diagonal line, they bisect. They cut it into 2 equal parts, right? So if this side is 7, this side is 7. If this side is 10, this side is 10, right? So we're going to add 2 new rules, right? Only for rectangles so far. And rule number 1 is all 4 angles are right angles. All 4 angles are right angles. Right? That means that all 4 angles are 90 degrees. They are all 4 right angles. They are all 90 degrees. And we're going to add another rule. Diagonals are congruent. Diagonals are congruent. Congruent meaning equal. Diagonals are congruent. I'll show you what I mean by that. What I mean is, if you draw 2 diagonal lines, if this is 10, this is 10, this is 10, this is 10. Diagonals are congruent. So you only need to know 1 to know all 4. All right, now, to solve some of these, you're going to need to know Pythagoras' theorem, a squared plus b squared equals c squared, and how to solve that. So we'll look at that. All right, so first off, number 1, you can write it down if you want, and copy it into your notes, or you could just watch. Because number 2, you're going to do get the smiley and glue it in. So if you want, for number 1, you can just watch it again and again and again until you get it, so that you can do number 2. Right? All right, so first let's look at what we know. All right? Opposite sides are congruent. That means that's 10. Opposite sides are congruent. That means that's 24, right? Because if this is 24, that's 24. We also know that they're 90-degree angles. Let's see how many of them we can answer. All right, QR. QR is 10. Q to R is 10. And because it's distance, we don't need the degree symbol. S to R. S to R, 24. S to Q. We don't know what that one is yet. We will, but we don't yet. All right, P to R, again, it's going across, and Q to T is half of that because it bisects. So we need to figure out what the hypotenuse is, right? And to do that, we do a squared plus b squared equals c squared. All right? A squared plus b squared equals c squared. This is Pythagoras' theorem. All right? So we're going to apply this theorem. All right? So let's call this A and B, and let's call this C. All right? So A squared, 10 squared, plus B squared, 24 squared, equals C squared. right? Because we have one side of the triangle. Let me get another color. Right? We have A, B, and we're looking for C. Right? All right, so 10 squared is 100. 24 squared, good thing we have calculators, because I don't know that one. 24 times 24, which is the same as 24 squared, is 576 equals C squared. 100, so it's 676 equals C squared. And the way to get rid of this square is to divide by the square root. Right, so if you divide by the square root on both sides, this square root cancels that square. Now we need to find the square root of 676. 676 square root is 26. Right, so 26 equals C. So C is 26. The total of that line is 26. So P to R is 26. And remember, diagonals are congruent. So if this one is 26, then this one is also 26. So S to Q is 26. And Q to T only wants half of it, right? Q to T, bisect, it wants one half, one equal half. Half of 26 is 13. Right? But to do the last three, you had to use Pythagoras' theorem. So you're going to have to be able to do that. So practice that. Watch this video a couple times. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Once you have it down to C squared equals something, do the square root, and that'll tell you what C is. Watch it again and again. All right, you do number 2. Once you think you have it figured out, make sure you show your work. Right? Come and get your smiley, glue it in. Come back to the video. Move on to number 3. It might be a separate video, it might be the same video. You're just going to have to figure it out.